You have to take it to that next level. You have to be great. You have to be exceptional. 11 shots for Giannis Antetokounmpo is a no-no. He needs to take 20, 25 shots. And yes, Drew is trying to take care of his teammates, but you can pick and choose. He's a other, but he's a special other. When Giannis is not in the game, he needs to be aggressive, 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 like he was in Game 5 and Game 6 in the Atlanta series. Charles Barkley said this a couple weeks ago. Milwaukee has a bunch of nice guys. Sometimes your guys just have to say, you know what, forget that. We're at the finals. We're here. This is what I need to do. Giannis is our guy. He's not 100%, but if Giannis is going to take 11 shots, look, Chris Middleton always going to get his shots up, but if Giannis is going to take his, only 11 shots, the next man, who is Drew Holiday, has to step up and be more aggressive. It's not his fault that they lost. He's a true point guard. He's supposed to get his guys involved first. And that's what he's been doing all year. But this is the finals. You have to step up. You have to rise to the occasion. And sometimes you have to say, forget that. I'm going for mine. When we lost to Kenny's in 94, 95, I'm sure he wasn't saying to himself, hey, I'm going to take 7 threes versus the Orlando Magic. But we had to double Akeem Olajuwon. Akeem did the right thing, kick it out to one of the best shooters in the league, and he, set a, finals record. I think he hit 7 threes. So you have to be ready. You have to be aggressive, and you can't play good or pretty good. You have to be exceptional.
Holiday did have 9 assists, but really struggled from the field for most of the night, take 4 of 14. Giannis was the big story pregame. Now that Game 1 is over, what did you think of his performance and the way he was used?
I thought he was used, correctly in terms of what he was capable of doing. He hadn't played in 3 games. So coming back, I thought he set the tone. He inspired his team. He gave them everything that they needed at that point in time. Now, Milwaukee has an equal opportunity offense. That means where everybody gets a chance to shoot it whenever they feel like shooting it. But, in championship play, we just saw the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking to him. You have to be able to point the ball and get it to the person that you wanted to at the exact time that you wanted to get it to him. And there's got to be some type of offensive scheme that allows you to point that ball and direct that ball to the person that you want to get it to every single time. We saw Phoenix was able to do it.
Yeah.
Milwaukee wasn't able to really point the ball to Giannis and get it to him in the right positions where he can be effective or either draw and kick.
They got better shots out of timeouts tonight. It felt like in the half-court offense it got stagnant again, which we've seen from Milwaukee over the course of these playoffs. Lots more coming here. We'll hear from more of the star threes as well. Mikhail, thanks for being with us. You, like everybody else on the floor, aside from Jay Crowder, was experiencing this for the very first time. Yep. What's your takeaway from your first finals taste?
It's amazing. You want to play at this level as a kid, and you finally get your opportunity to be here. So I'm just grateful I'm here, and try to take advantage of it, and try to play as hard as I can and try to help my team win.
Mikal Bridges, Steve Smith, congratulations on your first finals. Obviously, talk to me about you knocking down shots. It looked like you didn't hesitate on none of your jump shots tonight.
Yeah, just being aggressive. I know, just in the playoffs, I wasn't feeling like fully myself sometimes, and just me being passive aggressive, and my teammates and my coaches just talking to me, helping me, just telling me, be aggressive, be you. And that's what I was doing, just trying to stay locked in and be ready to shoot and drive.
You have Chipotle tonight?
What time is it? It's going to be I didn't have it today, but it's probably close, so I'll have it tomorrow.
All right.
But this is Isaiah, and I just want to say, hey, congratulations on your first outing and the win. And just talk to me about your preparation in terms of your defensive schemes and your offensive schemes that you tried to implement tonight, and how effective were they?
For defense first, just knowing the matchups on off on Middleton, and knowing, it's not one-on-one, but, just locking in and knowing his tendencies, watching film when I guard him and things like that. So just trying to lock in. I know I got my teammates behind me for the help, so trying to just play my ways and, make it tough for them. And offensively, just, CP and Book, they're the guys, and I'm just, whenever they need me, I'm just going to be there, try to get them assists and some easy ones.
Mikal, congratulations. I know you played some big games at Villanova, but none as big as the NBA Finals. Mm-hmm. My question, because the first time I was there, I don't know, because of COVID, if it's different, after practice and having every single media person either talk to you or try to talk to you, was that overwhelming in your first time seeing it?
No, not really. I think the championships we had, them Final Fours, them things, they're crazy. You go in there on a practice day and you're talking to media for about longer than you are on the court. So I think I'm used to that with the media-wise, and knowing the right things to say, coming from Coach Wright, we practice things like that. So
okay, big time, my bad.
So we train for the media, man. We train for media back in Nova. So that was the easy part. The hardest part is coming out here and playing against this Milwaukee team and trying to beat them and stop them every time and try to get a win.
Mikhail, Shaq here. Great poise tonight. You shot the ball well. My question is not about you. My question is about your teammate Andre Ayton. I know this is his first time here. He's playing like a veteran. Who's getting in his ear, telling him what to do, how to play? Because he's been dominant all playoff series long.
Yeah, honestly, he flipped it. I don't know what he did. What might be, I don't know. But that first playoff series, he just turned to a whole different player that I've never seen, or I have seen, but not all the time. And he started off strong, and he just keep going and taking the matchups with the next series against Jokic and stuff. So he's just, I don't know who talked to him, but we stay on him. But I know I ain't say nothing to me for that Lakers series and how he was dominating. So kudos to him, just straight him.
Hey, Chris Paul did not have a great start to his first NBA Finals, but he got it going again in the third quarter with 16 of his, 32 on the night when he got all those switches. What did it mean to you?
We'll just start. Obviously, Giannis moves from doubtful to questionable to starting. So what did you see pregame to make that decision? And then obviously, it looked like early he wanted to establish himself and to kind of prove he was good to go.
Yeah, I mean, he had a good workout before the game. I think you got to listen to Giannis first. He felt good. The sports performance group. He'd been checking boxes the last, couple days and making progress. And, he was cleared and he wanted to go, and everybody was on the same page. So, it's just a credit to him. And, we talked just the work he puts in, the work the sports performance group puts in. For him to be back playing in game one, he's just, it's really impressive what he did.
Go to Eric. Go ahead, please.
Obviously, you guys had started the game switching and then did it again in the third quarter. It really felt like Chris kind of got into a rhythm in the third quarter against the switch. Just what did you like about that look, and then maybe what did you not like about it as much in the third?
You're talking about Paul? There's two Chris's in this series side. He's a good player. Their pick and roll game is tough to guard. So I think we just got to keep getting better. We'll look at the film, see how we can maybe take away some of the rhythm, to just take it where, or make it where he's not getting to his spots as easily. That'll be a big part of looking between game one and game two.
Next question will go to Jeff, the third row. Go ahead.
Hey, Mike, I know you said it was impressive that Giannis came back and was able to play. How would you assess his performance? What did you see from him that you liked? And, how much did you notice that, he was coming off an injury?
Yeah, I thought there were a lot of good things. I mean, I think, considering, 5 days and, what he's been through these last 5, 6, 7 days, I think, 17 rebounds, 20 points, some great playmaking, passing, defending the rim. He's just like everybody else. I'm sure we'll find some things where he could be better. And, I think, usually it takes him playing. He's a rhythm guy. I'm excited about, how he'll improve from game one to game two. We'll see how he feels. But I think play-wise, he always gets better when he plays.
Go ahead, Eric.
I guess speaking of that, did he have a number that he could get to tonight? Like you could only play however many minutes or anything like that. And then also you guys used him at the 5 late. Was that something that you were a little bit worried about with his condition and him getting back for the first game?
Yeah, I mean, so we mapped him out, a plan like we really do pretty much every game, but, considering, his situation. And then there's just feedback during the game. if we can adjust and if what we can do and how he's feeling. So I think, him playing 35 plus minutes, it was everybody was kind of communicating and getting to that point. And then, him playing at the 5 has been something that's been good for us in stretches. And, so we'll look at it. We'll look and see, hopefully how we can get our best combos out there. And each night, sometimes it changes.
Malika, go ahead, please.
But Drew Holiday had said that when Giannis doesn't play, he feels the need to step up and be aggressive specifically to make up for that. How did you see him sort of kind of trying to find his way a little